Hello, hello, hello. Ebola. I'm right on time. Hello, Martin. Hello, Jens. Hey! Oh, Lucky Boy, Campanigo, Demon Funk, and Guy, Dead End Guy, and Ender. Welcome, guys. I'm quickly cleaning some tools. Completely forgot about it. I had something funny. Hello, Yodi. Oh, thanks, Yodi. We tried to keep the chat in English so that everybody knows what is going on. Okay. I thought the Leafcutters were bigger. As in the ants themselves or the setup? Don't forget to like people, because that will help the amount of showings on YouTube, especially in the beginning. So please like. Hello, Dragon Bloom. Thanks, Nico. By the way, guys, after the live stream, go to Campanico's channel. He has a new video. He's back. Hey, Fuzz. Hey, Ants Crest. Big leaf coming down. Turn the camera a little bit. You can see the rest of the setup. Whoa, I need to clean my windows. Hey, Estonian ants. The fungus pod is exploding since I connected the new piping. I have to say, I have to say that I have been feeding them a lot because it's so epic to see. Hey, Lynn. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with a leafcutter tour. The next video is gonna be on the leafcutters. I can tell you that straight away. But yeah. So we have a new trash pot for them. And then the fungus pod is going really fast. But also a change on the fungus pod. I made different meshes to be able to control the humidity inside the nest for a better. So for a better humidity control. But as you can see, we have a connector there. I need to empty out this shelf because it's going fast. But the big pot is ready. So, okay, let's go for a walk. So we go here, fungus pod, through the wall, and then we go up. And Lundy doesn't need rope. They can actually climb the acrylic. It's Acromyrmex Lundy. We go up. I made a T-piece with a connector. It has double functions. You can tie a rope there if you want, but also on top it has ventilation. Then we go for a walk. And then there's a first outworld. In this outworld, I put a liquid feeder. So if they need water, they have water available at all times, and it's pretty close to the nest. Then we continue, and we go under the shelf, which I know it needs better lighting, but they are walking there. Yes, Lynn, it has ventilation. So we have some room for the future. And we continue. Then we have another pod where we can feed them. They're not using it. Well, I'm not using it because we continue to the big nest. The rope is in here, but I am going to take it out at some point because they are not using it. You can see that they are running past it, and it looks like they're mostly stuck on it. So this was actually part of the thumbnail. There was this afternoon that they completely filled it up with leaves. There was a big traffic jam. And then here they are. I didn't put a lot of leaves in now. I just wanted to show you guys, the walk. But if we go back, so this is the setup right now. So they are walking from one vivarium to the other vivarium. Oh, a cool side note. I got this world map from my girlfriend, so that I can actually put pins in to what country I already delivered an order to. So that's gonna be fun. So back to the fungus pod. They have a ton of leaves on the side here, which they haven't put on the fungus yet. So probably tomorrow they're gonna get a little less leaves. But yeah. Hey, Mitchell. Yeah, I'm good. Very, very busy. So, now I have to say two funny things. Funny thing number one. I said that we were going to do a trick. The trick actually is for grain mites. And Ebola told me what you have to do is you have to put in slices of cucumber, and then you take it out after a few minutes, and grain mites will go sit on the cucumber. So this afternoon, I went to the shop and bought a cucumber. Went home, went and did other things. 15 minutes before the stream starts, I already put everything in place on the stream side. So I made the thumbnail, I made the text, I made everything. Then I started putting all my tools everywhere, and then I walked to the refrigerator to grab the cucumber. Gone. Well, my two young daughters really love cucumber, and they ate the whole thing this afternoon. So I'm sorry, we can't do the trick today. Better luck next time, I guess. The other thing, Rita needs help. Last week, we placed a new nest, and until this afternoon, they hadn't moved. And look what happened in the last hour. They moved. So we are going to disconnect this nest because I was planning on switching it out today. Because don't forget, if you have mold in a setup and you connect a new nest, at some point the mold is going to jump to the next nest. So it's better to take it off. So there's just a few ants in there. We are going to disconnect it, We are going to put a blind in there. We're going to open up this nest, take out the last workers, put them in the outworld. And then Rita's setup is nice and shiny again. So let's start with that, I guess. Okay. This one ready. Always watch out that you don't have any ants in the connector at the moment, because, well, then it's kind of guillotine. Well, that went pretty well. Now we just have a couple of stranded ants in there. But I'm going to take the lid off and then just put them in the outworld. So, turn them around a little bit. Let's see if we can get them out with a little bit of sugar water. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, now's the time. If you want to see a species, let me know. I have a little bit more space in the Viv at the moment, so I am moving around some stuff. Any news on the mail system? And for people that don't know, that is about the USA border, customs. Ebola, I am testing with a package. I sent it last Monday. So I am doing a test. You want to see the cigar factory? Well, you're in luck. They're on the first vivarium. Oh, bye, Mitchell. Thanks for joining. Okay, this is not the best view for you guys. Let me put you on this side. So I gave them some sugar water. Apparently they like it. Do you have soldier workers? And what if it's the biggest? From this colony, there are some bigger workers. As you can see, the one right there. But there's no real full soldiers or mages. Okay, so let's see. We only have 3 left. Okay, let's take the lid off. Did I miss a bolt? No. Yes, I missed a bolt. That's one. Came in, running out the entrance. Another one. So we have 2 left. Come on, buddy. They're quick. Come on. There's just 1 left, but it's fast. Hey guys, it's Andy Batter. Where did you go? It's on my hand. Okay, that's it. It's on the outside. That's better. Okay, let's see. I was in Greece this week. I had so much fun with all different species because I'm from Denmark. Cool. Will you be showing LC some later? You're always a bit late, Mr. Antimatters. We started with the Leafcutters, but yes, I will be showing the Leafcutters. So, I just saw that the old nest, what also sometimes happened, I let it dry now, and you can actually see that there is a break line there. So, I am going to try and see if I can clean it. But, yeah, so I'm not going to reuse the nest because it's broken anyway. It has served its purpose well. Okay, let's get these screws out of the way, or bolts. Okay, let's water the nest. What nests are good for... How do I pronounce that? Purpurus. Is that a Camponotus? I don't know the species, to be honest. I'm sorry. With the nest, you have the choices for gypsum, white tongue, wood, and mesh. To be honest, wood is only for a certain amount of species, mostly, let's say, carpenter ants. So mesh is, yeah, it's what it, if you prefer it. I personally don't. So you're left with white tongue and gypsum. Well, as you can see, I'm a big gypsum fan. It's easy to clean. It's easy to hydrate. It's good. Has the right settings for most species. I do see that I made it quite wet right now, so I'm not sure if they're going to stay in the nest. Should have done a little bit less. Okay, I'm going to grab a red runner for them, and then this one is done for now. Let's grab an extra smiley. What is your biggest species, as in ant size or as in colony? Because in ant size, it is the clavata. No doubt about it. In colony size, it is probably the diversa at the moment. So Carabera diversa. Well, what I really like about the new setup, by the way, is now if I want something to show in between, I can just go up and it's Leafcutters time. So I'm going to put Rita to the side. There we go. Okay, well, I saw the question already from Mr. Fuzz. So let's see how Cigar Factory is doing. Oh, no cigars. I really need to try and decorate an outworld sometimes. Well, I can give you a very easy tip. Because the most problem with decorating an outworld is that species start using the sand and stuff. So what I do is I pour gypsum in the bottom. Then I put the sand on which is pretty. And then I let it dry, and then with a brush, I take the sand off, the excess sand. So in that way, it stays better. It stays the right color. It can hold some moisture, but also the ants cannot take off all the sand, so it stays pretty. Oh, they're doing stuff. Left the leaf cutters seem to be happy in their pipes. Yes, we have 5 meters of pipe now, and it's just, oh, dude, I should have done that way earlier. I had one decorated out with gypsum. Then the colony chewed the gypsum and started living in it. Well, then you had a lot of gypsum. This is like 3 mil. So that's not a lot. Well, Fuzz. Oh, hi, Amber. No cigars. There are no cigars. But look how many ants are in there. It's bananas. It is really bananas. Where? I know that there is a big lump of eggs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right there. It's a bit foggy. Oh, that's the queen, by the way. But there's a big lump of eggs over there. Yeah, it's not focusing on it. Come on. Well, there are eggs. And, oh, there's a ton of larvae. That's looking good. Can you please focus, phone? Let's see if we can do something with the lighting. Ah, that helps. That helps a lot. Larvae. So then oh, more larvae. More larvae. Can we see the eggs now? Nah, it's... What type of leaves or petals do you feed your leaf cutters? The last weeks I was giving them butterfly bush leaves, tomato plant leaves. I give them dried rose petals and oats. But now with the coming weather, I am going back to bramble. And the bramble is at the end of the street, so that's fine. Okay, for people that don't know, these are Neoponera villosa, also called Texas bullet ants or hairy panther ants, and they take live prey. Mine don't seem to like pre-killed food, so I am going to give them a live red runner, and they will hunt it and sting it and prize it. So, if you don't like that kind of content, now is the time to leave. If I can grab one, of course. Holy smokes. There we go. I might have hurt this one a little bit. Mine will take that prey. Well, these ones just walk around it. It also might be because they are not used to it. Don't go into the nest, Red Runner. Not much hunting going down now. They are not impressed. Hello, can you send ants to Turkey? No, because I sell nests. I don't sell ants. But you can try the ant merchant. Go to theantmerchant.com or antmerchant.com, and if you use code TCA3, you will get a free set of soft tweezers. They are not really going for it. Oh, goody walleye. Okay. I am going to water the nest a little. They are not impressed with the... Oh, there we go. I have to say that I've been feeding them quite a lot. The last week. Because I would love for these girls to become a really big colony. Where did he go? What's in the front? Do you sell any nests suitable for honeypots? No, not yet. That's going to be my winter project. When I finish the Leafcutters, which is almost finished, and then the dual port outworlds, then the XL nest, and then the honeypots. They are really not interested in it today. Well, they're interested, but not going for it. They are still nibbling on the same sugar cube, by the way. So fun to see. They're on it every day. Hello, Cora. Your Lundy colony is now in a long pipeline system. Yes, they have 5 meters of tubing. Or piping, sorry. I did not use any tube in this setup, even though the connectors are suitable for it. Well, there's not much going on. By the way, I think it's already stung. It's already falling backwards. Okay, I'm going to grab the next colony, else it's going to be a really, really, really long stream. So, on to the next. And it is time for Beasley. Beasley is our Camponotus vagus. And they have a really nice brood pile. They're really going for it. Did you put some in hibernation? No, not yet. Tomorrow is an important day for me. I entered a prize for starting companies here in my close community. don't know how you call it, but it's several cities and villages together, and they have a startup price, and 100 companies started, and I am with the last 8. So tomorrow I am getting visitors that want to see my company. But then, of course, I also want to show some ants. So I haven't put any in hibernation yet. I did buy a new wine cooler for it. So we are making preparations. But not yet. So this is the medium wooden nest. As I said before, not all ant species are suitable for nest with wooden inserts. But the Fagus is doing really good in it. Okay, on to the next. Guys, if you want to see a certain colony, let me know, and I will see if I can grab them at an earlier point than others. Oh, yeah, let's go to Ruby. Ruby is our Manica rubida that had a big die-off. Hey, Jakey, what's up? The Carabera diversa. Yes, I can grab them in a second. So, Ruby had a big die-off last week. I completely disconnected the nest, and it was really sad. It was really sad. There was no brood, and there was Ruby and 6 workers. So, let's see how they are doing. I checked once and I saw an egg, but I don't see the egg at the moment. And yeah, all the 6 workers are still there. So Ruby. I don't see any eggs. Do you guys? Okay. Well, they're in a queen tube room setup. Which is a simple starter setup. Let me show you guys for who doesn't know it. So it's just a feeding out world where you can connect other setups later on. And then you have a tube part which you can close off and you can inspect it through the red lid. I was watching a video on YouTube today and I saw that another Dutch shop was going big on it, that they had the new revolution, and it's a queen tube room. So that was kind of funny. Because this was actually the first product that I ever made. If you go back to the first video, well, it's the first nest I made. I started with feeding trays and test tubes. So, okay. Guys, I just love this. Just look at that. That's so epic. I was stunned by the amount of ants that were in the small leafcutter setup. because now they are all spread out over the whole setup. It's got to be 4 to 500. Okay. No, not yet. Or in your setup, Jake. So, who asked for the Diversa? The unpronounceable name. So, the Diversa are really going for it. As you can see, the outworld is turning white, and it's not because they are digging up the gypsum, it is because they are destroying this piece of white tongue. They compress well, yeah, but I don't think it's that much yet. So I still need to get those two drinkers out, but as soon as you move the nest a little bit, they start coming out. So let's see how the nest is doing. The population is going down at the moment. We already noticed that Carabera is a species that goes up and down in numbers, mainly because the lifespan of the minor workers is pretty short. It's about 6 weeks, and that really doesn't help. And I made a mess with the water. Quick clean up here. But as you can see, we still have brood. They have focused it more on these chambers, and also they are back in the medium. By the way, guys, I have a question for you guys. I have been noticing that numbers are dropping on the streams. What would you guys like to see? What do you think is interesting to see on the channel? Because your input could help, of course. They are really making a mess. They still have water in this one, so that's good. I am going to grab a dubia and races in the live stream. Okay. Not sure how I would do that, but ant experiments. Well, depends on what you mean with ant experiments. Let's give them a red runner as well. They probably will go into early hibernation. We have some escapees. that barrier is not as good as it's supposed to be. Okay, that is something for the to-do list. Holy smokes. And they are small buggers. So they are really going for it and on this small nest. And I was going to take it off, but now I'm just curious for their movement. So I'm going to leave the nest on to see to see how they destroy it. So that's kind of an experiment. How good are Diversa destroying nests? So this is a white tongue. Till now, the gypsum is okay. I would love to give these girls a bigger outworld to get the trials going, but well, if I win the prize that the people are coming for tomorrow, then the investment is going into a new laser cutter. So that's going to be epic. What's happening there? So, putting the difference back a little bit. Let me grab the next colony. Our tiny devils. It's so funny. Now they are taking the sand out of the nest again. So these are our Cremagastor scutularis, or Valentine's ants. They are really destroying this nest, which I'm happy with because go for it. But the fun thing is that they are now all in the double drinker. That's where their main nest is now. And as we said before, no sand in the outworld. Just in the nest and in the feeding corridor. I am seeing that a lot of species are actually slowing down and getting ready for hibernation. It also makes it easier because now I can actually take some of the stuff out of the nest. I finally got 3 smileys out of the nest. The other one is still very active, so that's not gonna happen probably. But let's see if I distract them with some new food, what happens. Well, I'm going to show you a product in a bit that, was requested, and I tried to listen to, well, mostly the people on Discord. And the question was if it would be possible to have more exits on the outworld. So I did a poll on the Discord, and the large nest and the medium are getting 2 exits, and I can actually show you the progress if you have a minute. So the medium outworld with 2 exits is done. Yeah, don't try and drill extra hole in it. And Keeper, what's up? So now we have one with 2 exits. Whoa, it's already dusty. But I've shown this one before. But what I haven't shown, because it just finished printing, is the large outworld. So the large outworld with 2 connectors. I had to redesign it because if you see it, if you put it next to the old outworld, it is actually shorter. Just a little bit. But that's because I always calculate the connectors also with it, so that you can keep stacking. So now if you put 2 large nests here, it will still fit behind here. So that's why this one is now 3 millimeters shorter, because the connector is sticking out 3 millimeters. So that's why. That's also why I didn't go for 4, because then I have to take these knobs away, which are holding pieces of the acrylic down, and it would be structurally really different from this concept. And I didn't want that, so that's why I decided to go for 2 exits. So this means that these ones will go out of production, and we will continue with all setups with dual connectors for the large and for the medium. The smalls are going to stay single port, because yeah, if the small one gets too small, you need to upgrade. And it takes such a chunk out of the acrylic that you can look in the small setup that it's just overdone. So let's grab the next ones. Oh, the rice fields. Ooh, the rice fields. Damn. Is there still rice in the rice fields? Of course. Did you already do the messy Barbaras, or are you moving only? No, the messy Barbaras are coming after this one. So the numbers are going down a little, but the funny thing is, I don't see any bodies in the outworld. Oh, I do see a few now, though. So these are our acorn ants. The name says it, they live in an acorn in the wild. I gave them a wooden nest, and the colony was quite big, and they were perfectly able to regulate their humidity themselves. They put sand in the entrance to make the entrance smaller, and it's been rice upon rice upon rice. Of course, we mean eggs then. Thanks, Martin. Yeah, all donations that go to Ko-fi. Ko-fi is another donating system instead of doing supers and stuff inside of YouTube, because YouTube takes a large chunk of money. All the money from the donations will go into new ant colonies for the channel, and also all the money from all the views is also going into that. And we had a good couple of weeks. The last video, autumn update did really good. So, messy Barbaras, and they are really doing it. Damn, that's getting disgusting. I decided, I think I already said it the same last time. I decided that I am not going to upgrade the setup before hibernation. It is quite crowded in there, but that's perfect for hibernation because they will all crawl together. Anyways, so then it's better to have a nice setup. I have grain lice or some crap on my messers, and I never use seeds without freezing them for 2 weeks. We were going to try a trick today with the cucumber, but my daughters ate all the cucumber. The trick is that you put slices of cucumber in your setup for about an hour or two, and then you take the slice out and repeat it. The grain mites will go for the moisture that's in the cucumbers, and you won't be able to take them all away probably, but you can really reduce the amount of grain mites in your setup. So cucumbers, leave it in there for a few hours, take the cucumber out again, and you should grab a lot of grain mites with it. They are bigger than mites. I think ants can eat them. Grain mites is not bad, but it's the looks. Just doesn't look right. Okay, I am going to put you back to the leaf cutters because I need some. Gonna put the Diversa away again because we need some room. Wow. Just look at it. It's so cool. They're above my desk and I'm constantly looking at them and forgetting what I should be doing. They are like 2-3 millimeters long, green with a tiny head. That's not grain mites. Grain mites are really small. That is not grain mites, my friend. Okay, let's take a look in the setup. Wow, what a boom. Grain lice. Ah. So this is our 5-queen Nicobarensis, and they are really going for it. So let's get them some food. Da, 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 da. I don't know what's up with the red runners today, but they are way more active, which is really annoying. Whoa, we have been streaming for an hour already. Everyone's still there. I think the trick might work that with cucumber, even for the lice. It's worth a try, I guess. What's up there, buddy? Whew, I need to drink something. They could be free protein. Yeah, but that really depends on the species. I put springtails in my diverse setup, gone within a day. I put them in my tetramorium setup, gone within a day. I put them in the harp setup, been there for half a year. So it really depends on the species, what they hunt and what they don't hunt. Okay. Hey, Colleen, you just missed the Nikos. I put them back in the cabinet just now. I'll grab them again after this. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, let's put some sugar water in there. Hey there, little buddy. Come on. So, these are our laterales. But they're quiet. I think a lot of the ants are really getting ready for hibernation. Normally it was a lot of running around by now. Just see a few ants. Yeah, I've been seeing it the last few weeks. Also, the ant keepers are starting to hibernate. The numbers of the live streams are going down. But it's all good. Let's take a peek in the nest. Yeah, there's almost no movement in the nest. And it's more and more looking like that this nest is too big for them. So, do I switch them back to a medium nest? But I don't think that they will move before hibernation. That's the thing. That is the thing, the big question. Hey, Repford. Zoop. I might need to put an outworld just outside here so I can quickly switch to it and show you guys. As a pause thing. Ever thought about making a nest that is an actual maze? Yes and no. If you want to see a maze, then by the way, this is for you, Colleen. the Nicobrensis. I have a video that is called The Ant Maze, and it was Tetramorium bicarinatum against Lasius niger, on which species would find the way through the maze the quickest. But also I will show you something else in a second. So, Colleen, they are doing good. Okay, I'm gonna put you. Oh, some big leaves incoming. Oh, I really love this stuff. I'm sorry. The Leafcutters really got me excited on the ants again. So, shown it a couple of times already, but the new nests I'm working on, it's called the Flex Nest XL. And it kind of is a maze. When did you move the Leafcutters in? Last week. I am trying to make a video for next week. I should have had it ready this week, but I just wasn't able to. So, this is going to be the gypsum insert for the large flex nest. As you can see, it kind of is a maze, but all rooms have an entrance and an exit. There is no end room. So if you start from this side, you go through here, they go through there, they go through there, they go back on this side, like this, like this. So it is one continuous tunnel. Of course, there are corners, but in general, it is a maze, but it is one long. Why is that? I try to keep to have the least amount of places where they will put trash. So when you have a corner that is big and it's not a hallway, then they will use it as a trash corner. But if it's still a walkthrough, there is less chance for them to use it as a trash chamber. My colony gave it ends by stacking brood. Yeah, I saw, especially in these corners, right? TCI, are you planning on making vertical nests? Yes and no. I'll tell you why. I can show you why. Okay. So, let's grab the nest itself. Of course, there is a plate stuck in it. There we go. Okay, so large nest. Put the insert in it. Snug fit. Okay. If you put a nest like this, you're going to have several problems. The problem is hydration. If you hydrate from this side, the water will seep through to the bottom. This side will be wet. This side will be dry. That's problem number one. What else that I find a really big problem, as soon as you put the lid on, they will put trash between the gypsum and the acrylic. And this is an area that the ants will no longer use, and you always get some kind of mold here. While when the nest is like this, it's on the bottom, and the ants will keep it clean, but also there is no between. So that's a big problem. And I'm looking into that, like, okay, can I make like a cup or something? But that's the reason why I am not a big fan of vertical nests at the moment, because of hydration and because of the big chance of getting mold. So at the moment, no, I am not working on vertical nests. I hope that explains it for you for now, Redford. Yep. Okay, on to the next. Happy to be back at full swing. The Renaissance. There is a pile of brood in there. Do you see it? It's a corner of brood. I am so happy. They are completely back after my incident. But they are doing really good. As you can see, oh, there was the queen. Did you see her? There's still a ton of elates in there. That is a problem that will solve itself, of course. But now just look. Look at the mayhem. Yes, there's a ton of junk in the outworld. But as soon as you touch the nest, this happens. My Camponotus patties colony is on the top of my closet. Also, a vertical nest would look nicer. But I have a Dremel at home. Maybe I can try something out. But like you said, hydration is quite hard. Yeah, and the trash. Because with the trash, you will get fungus. So, yeah, it's a risk. And at the moment, I can make a product like that, but I wouldn't support it. And if I don't support it, I don't sell it. It's as simple as that. That's also why the stacker is not out yet. It does not work as it is supposed to. I'm not selling it. So, yeah. No vertical nests yet. In the future, maybe. Now, no. Okay. Yeah, the notice are... I really like them. The buggers. Let's get them a red runner. Nah, they're not getting a red runner. They need a dubia. Today, for the notice, it's go big or go home. They deserve it. Okay, that was disgusting. Did you show the Tetrapreneur? Nope. We still have a couple of big ants to go. The hearts, the clavata, denticulata, rufinigra. So, yeah. Whoa, they're on it. Why is there a fly running around here? Damn. That roach is getting... Whew. Good night, my dude. TheCraftingAnt.com for the smiley trays. So true. So true. They were also very active on the sugar cube. It's cool to see. Okay, on to the next. Should we get the harps out? Yeah, let's get the harps. Okay, let's make some room. They are putting a lot of stuff right in front of the entrance. It's not a competition, Martin. Okay, I really need to do something about this. It's hard to get to the harps, but if we can get some hibernation going, we're going to be fine. So, hapig natas venators. As you can see, a few grain mites in there, but you will also see in the nest that we have springtails. But look at this, guys. That's looking good. So we have one cocoon, but a ton of larvae. So now I wonder, are there still red runners under the rock? And the answer is baby red runners, but no big red runners. You see the baby red runners? I had them in there for so long that they started mating. So it's actually growing their own food. Perfect. Okay, let's put some red runners in there so that they can hunt them. Get back on your feet, guys. Come on. Okay, I am going to see that the outworld is very dry. Come on, buddy. Move over. So I'm just putting some water in the outworld. Normally, I also do this with one of those plant sprayers. Sadly, my girlfriend thought that she needed it more than me. And now the thing is all dirty. So I need to get a new one. By the way, guys, there you can see that there's springtails in the setup. They help clean all the stuff. And the harps, well, it's kind of an insurance for the harps. Put some food in for the babies. Yeah, I will put some cucumber in there. That is why I have 4, and because I forgot where I put them. My harps have blocked their entrance with substrate and needed to shut off from the world, I guess. Well, mine do the same. They constantly, this is shut off. So they completely block this entrance every time after they go hunting. See, there's actually grain mites there. So we need to do the cucumber trick also here. I love these. Oh. This is one of the species that I would say if they would die, I would buy them again tomorrow. Hapergnathus venator, people. And still walking. Do-do-do-do-do. You love the googly eyes. Yeah. Okay. Time for our little jelly beans. Our two Queen Lasius flavus. I am starting to wonder if the queens actually like each other, because they are never together. They're always in a different corner. But I do like them. They're my cuties. They are perfect for a small setup. They're active, not aggressive, just active. Always walking around, always checking the outworld for food. Always movement. Super good smell for the flavors. I don't know. But is there a dominant queen then, Lynn? By gaster size, I would say the top one, but do I hear a 3D printer in the background? Well, the door is closed, but all four are running at the moment, so yes, could be possible. I am busy on the Leafcutter stuff, so they are all running. Either that or a PC. Well, the PC is in the same room as the 3D printers, so... But is there so much noise then? Because then I'll try to... then I'll try to make sure that they're not on next week. So, the Tetras. Sounds like a soft radio. Well, there's no radio on. Tetrarium by Carinatum. And this colony is doing good. The main colony, which I will show later, are, well, as Jake is saying, are doing fine, but there is a big die-off. That's not this one, because, you know, this is actually the old split-off from the main colony. And the main colony is having a big die-off. The Manicas are... where is my... The Manicas are now a queen with 6 workers. So it's not looking too good. Did you find the cause? According to our friends, it is natural causes. Come on, queens. I changed the tube, and this is completely full now because the other one is almost empty. But they're always behind. They dig through everything. It's always the same with these buggers. So, where do I have my hook? I know I should have a ton of them, but they are in the other room. I don't understand. Where did I put the cotton hook? Come on. Do I really need to grab one off the shelf? Okay, the cotton is out. And so is the last end. Nice. So, hey, Bigley, what's up? Let's give them some sugar water first. Then they are a bit distracted. Let's see if we can grab some stuff out of the outworld, but it's always a challenge. Because they actually stick it to the ground with, I don't know, sugar water, I guess. I'm going to put it in one corner for now, and then I'm going to grab it later on. Where did I put my tools? Yes, Tetramorium by Kirinatum. The split off colony. Okay, I need to drink something. Yeah, it's way too hot in here. How long have we been streaming? 1 hour and 24 minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, get your sunglasses on. For the regulars, you know what it means. The best setup. It's funny. Yesterday, I don't know if it's worldwide or it's just the Netherlands, but yesterday it was Animal Day. National, well, is it international? I don't know. Animal Day. Dierendag. So my kids are allowed to bring their pets to school tomorrow. And my daughter is taking the setup with her. she is going to show her pet ants. Everyone's like, I'm going to bring my dog. I'm going to show my pony. And she was like, I'm going to bring my ants. And they were like, what? Let's make another tube. Water. Well, she knows how to take care of them, so she does it every Wednesday. And at first I was like, that's going to be like a few weeks and she'll forget about it. But no, every Wednesday after school, Daddy, can I feed my ants? Of course you can. They're your ants. So they are going to go in hibernation. So not sure how enthusiastic she will be when they get out of hibernation, but we'll see that when it comes to that. They are already staying inside of the nest. I know, Lynn. I was really supposed to try the mite thing today, but bye cucumber. Which is just funny. Okay. Next time buy 3 cucumbers. Yeah, good idea. Should I get the clavata? So, time for the big girl. Let's see if we can follow Lynn. Yeah. There she is. Nope. She is terrifying. And I'm also looking at that nest like it's a small nest, but she is taking up a lot of the small nest. The nest is too dry. Eggs are collapsing. Okay. Well, she also has a jaw drinker, so. Then we're gonna focus on humidity. Okay. She has, zoom out, please. She has a drinker. Let's also put some humidity in the outworld. It is cool to see she is quite clean because I put most of the food in front of her nest. And when she's done with what she wants from it, she throws the carcass in the back corner. No, that was not a carcass. There was a big piece of cocoa fiber. So let's give her a new red runner. And put her back in her spot. I am so in love. I don't give her sugar water every week. Do you give her that all the time? Should I give her some sugar water? I gave her a little bit of sugar water. Okay. So, some stacker buddies. The Rufa Nigra. And I need to grab a tube because they need a new tube. Yeah, they are putting a lot of leaves in the pot, but as spares. So I'm not gonna give them any leaves tomorrow. I'm quickly going to grab a tube. 1 second. So let's make them an extra tube. My tetra also laid larvae in their outworld, so I grabbed those and gave them as a snack to my other colony. Okay, well, this might be drones as well, because I'll show you in a second. This colony also already has drones, which is pretty annoying. Where is it? Yeah, you can see that there's a couple of drones in there. There's also normal workers, but I can count 3 drones already. What? Hey, an ant escaped? Where? An escape by carrying Adam? I don't see anything. Close to the edge of the desk, on your side, behind the tube. Oh, I see him. And that's not the bike carrying Adam. No, it is. Wait. There was a diversa. Okay, so we're gonna put a new tube, water. So with the stacker, we are able to stack more nests, so you can add more tubes, and you can just cap one off and put something on it. So I am gonna pull this cap, and then I can just put another tube. And we have doubled the nest side. That's the idea, at least. I'll show you the messers in a second. They are in a bigger version. So let's give these girls some food. A few drops of sugar water. Let's grab a red runner. The queen is very busy today. Lots of eggs, lots of brood. The Lundys. Yeah, I saw it in the chat. It's dangerous that they are, because I said that I didn't at the time and the money, and now it's delayed, and then I might have. And so these are the messes. This is the stacker, but it's in another shape. So we now have two levels, but we only have the connectors on one side, and I have a main connector on this one for expansions later on. Is it possible to change out this glass for a connector later on? Well, yes, it's possible, but you do have to take off the top part and then take the glass out. And so is it handy? No. So if you want to see more, you can put the plexiglass in it. But if you want more connectors, put the connectors when you build the setup. So probably the same for another level. You can, of course, you can take the 4 bolts out, put the next one on, but you have to screw it down 4 bolts, and then you have to put the lid on it again with 4 bolts. So best to think ahead. If you want a large setup, start large with a lot of plugs in it, and then add tubes while you go. So this is our Messer Barbarous colony, the second one. I think I'm not gonna hibernate these ones, just because I want them to grow for now. but I'm not sure. It also depends on how many species I have left to show you guys when the time is there to put all the other ants in hibernation. Back to the pile of leaves. I'm gonna give you a better shot of this later on. Time for some more Camponotus. We can make something work, Jake. So, Sadie isn't here, but the Cruentatus are. Again, a species that you can just see that they are getting ready for hibernation. There is brood. The queen is happy, but you can. Well, now they're active because I took the lid off, but normally they are way less active. Are you guys saying that I should pay more attention to the stacker? Well, what should I prioritize then? The stacker or honeypods? That's the main question. Because I really need to stop doing so many projects at the same time. Camponotus Cruentatus. If you need some colonies for your channel, yeah. Then again, maybe it's also not that bad. I mean, to be honest, I don't need it for my YouTube hours. Last month I hit. I'm now in the last year we have 8K in hours. That is cool. They're the Murmax purpurius. So tough name. Okay, these girls also need some extra water, so I'm gonna fix that. Hey, Tuga! What's up, my dude? It's not only from today, sadly, the mites. They are doing great. Green mite infestation, but they're doing good. By the way, people, if you order a nest and you wanted to be able to switch it easily, in the accessories you have test tubes. Select an extra tube. Sometimes with larger orders, I already put it in there, but I'm already giving out smiley trays. I can't give too many freebies, of course. But Lynn, what is keeping you from doing it yourself then? Grab a desk and go for it. Another species getting ready. Formica fusca. There we go. Your phone. But I hear so much about it. Buy a new phone if it's that bad. I mean, I make my videos. I make my videos with a 7-year-old phone. Is it exploding? Yes. The battery is at its really doing really bad. But I mean, we need more content creators. It's slowing down so bad. See how the other chunkers are doing. It overheats and dies. Oh, for me, the backside doesn't even close anymore because the battery is that swollen. But it still works. Okay. Can we find any eggs? That is the big question. Eggs. Does she have an egg in her mouth? Nope. I think we are not doing great. On eggs. Look at the mustache on those things. Yeah, they are ready for hibernation. One is outside though. Oh. Okay, quick check. What do we have left? Not a lot. Where do you get those droplet bottle thingies? Should I put them on the website? Okay, I can make that work. Yes, people, Lynn is already saying it. When I released the new Outworld with 2 connectors, the old Outworlds that I still have in stock at that moment will go for a sale. You have mites, meanwhile I am smacking mods out of my face. Oh, nice. But look at these girls. There's just a few of them. Thanks, Jake, for joining. Next week's video is going to be on the extension. It's going to be epic. Thanks, Demon Funk. By the way, why don't you put anything on YouTube? You have some epic setups. Because of course I know you from Dante's chat, from Ansync Mania, another friend of the channel. Demon Funk has some really cool self-created setups. Send me a Polyragas boost. Lynn is already shopping again. You see that? Well. To be honest, I'm also not a real big social media guy, but it's the best commercial that I have. Ebola, my kids ate the cucumber. I got a cucumber this afternoon. And my kids ate it. And I found it out 10 minutes before the stream. I caught it. Yeah, I caught my daughters. Yeah, that's true. One camp notice to go. Yeah, it's always the same, Nico. You know the drill, probably. So, well, the lucky thing is I'm still the cook. So, thanks for joining, Lynn. I'm gonna check out Dune this evening. So there is definitely activity there. Also mites again. Yeah, it's a new Dune. Dune: The Awakening. It's on sale on Steam at the moment. Yeah, I know. Mites here, mites there. I might have to do something about it. Bloempats. No, it's not 3. It's 20% discount at Steam at the moment, and it's still €40. A free game that might be something for you, Campanico, is Path of Exile, POA. Oh, you know it. Nice. I used to be a big fan of Diablo, and then I found PoA, and it's awesome. So, should we follow the trail towards the Tetras? Who's a big gamer? Me? Nah. So, let's see. There's a ton of leaves there. The whole right side of the nest is just a stack of leaves. As you can see, also the entrance, leaves, leaves, leaves. So let's see how that is tomorrow morning. And we go up. Beep, 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 beep. Meow. Meow. During the stream on Discord, we saw that it takes them 6 minutes to do these 5 meters. So, now the actual sad news. The Tetras are not doing good. This week, I am going to take off 2 large nests. There's a few in the stacker. There's some here. There is still some brood around, but it's looking bad. So, yeah, there's a big graveyard. And I cleaned that out 2 days ago. So as you can see, I gave them a dubia this morning. And there's also not a lot of activity around the dubia. So it's looking sad. Which I'm pretty annoyed about. Well, Martin, it's not about winning anymore. It's about survival. There are a lot of ants in this corner. This is probably because it's the warm side, because the printers are right over there. So, yeah. So the next video is going to be on the Leafcutters. I just hope that I have enough time to do it this week. Okay. Those are all the colonies. So I am going to switch the camera around, sit, and yeah, I think we're gonna be done for today. Whoa, sorry about that. Well, guys and girls, favorite colony right now? I'm in love with the Leafcutters. It is just, yeah, it's so cool to see. I mean, I feed them a lot because it's so epic seeing them running around with the leaves. So I'm really hoping that the pod will fill up quickly so we can add that pod over there. And yeah, it's so cool. But again, thank you all for joining. Don't forget to like. It really helps liking videos. Yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already. And then I'll see you guys next week at the crafting end.